The term theory to practice is used so often with teachers and in teacher preparation programs that it has become accepted as an unquestioned truism. I've used this term often over the years. However, my journey to understand enlightened literacy has led me to question this concept. I still believe that learning about various theories is critical for pre-service teachers. For example, Vygotsky's theory of proximal development enables teachers to understand how to facilitate student growth as readers. But when I think about theory to practice, I'm struck by the idea that perhaps we should think about how theory can arise from practice. Does theory to practice stultify and disregard the knowledge and work of teachers? Does this simple statement, theory to practice, suggest that a good teacher is one who merely accepts that an educational theory, a scripted methodology, or a set curriculum is indisputable truth and it implements instructional strategies that are strictly aligned to that theory or curriculum? If these are indisputable, there is no need for innovation because developing new theories or making adjustments in curricular approaches would be inconsequential. A focus on the pragmatic as a component of enlightened literacy acknowledges that theory often arises from practice. Those who spend their daily lives working with and thinking about the students they teach and work with are, after all, in a position to speak to and for their students and have insight into what works to inspire and motivate them as they learn. The term pragmatic originates from Latin and Greek and refers to someone who is skilled, systematic, practical, and suitable for giving advice. An individual who is pragmatic assumes a way of thinking that is considered sensible and realistic in different areas of human endeavor, including teaching. John Dewey's philosophy of pragmatism in education is built on the premise that teachers, in addition to knowing their subject matter, need to consider the cultural and personal backgrounds of their students and design learning activities based on the interests of the students. The idea of a pragmatic approach is seen in the construction of realistic problems for students to solve as a key component of the curriculum. But very importantly, for the United States, John Dewey envisioned schools as the critical site for students to learn about and experiment with democracy. A focus on the pragmatic as a component of enlightened literacy acknowledges the role of the relationship between the teacher and students in which knowledge rests in thinking about learning and literacy development. Teaching is not the mere delivery of a program or curriculum. It is a dynamic practice that requires more than a knowledge of the requirements of a curriculum and then delivering it with fidelity. It requires an understanding of the context of the students' lives, their communities, their families, and their cultures. Based on this understanding, teachers organize the learning environment and provide instruction that is both practical and realistic. It does not presume that there are prescriptive approaches that will work for all students. A pragmatic approach enables teachers to effectively meet the needs of their students. For teachers, the concept of theory to practice should not be a one-way street, theory dominating practice. Instead, theory to practice is a symbiotic concept, each informing the ideas and resulting actions of the other.